Hey guys, I'm here with my husband Sheldon, and we're just going to answer a few questions. You ready, Sheldon?
Sure.
The first question is, which Dave Ramsey steps you don't agree with?
Um, there's with Dave Ramsey steps. He says, stop your 401k, stop all your things to focus on debt. I think if you have a company match, you should at least do the minimum because that's free money. The company I work for does 6%. So instead of me taking that down to zero, I lowered mines to 6% because I don't see the need to really throw away free money. 6% is really only like, $100 every 2 weeks, and it's free. So if they're gonna give me $100 free every 2 weeks, I think that's one of the things I don't agree with his program. But only if you have a company that matches uh, a few percentage, whatever that percent may be. I would keep it there, whether it's 3 or 4 or 5.
Okay. Well, the next question is, what do we disagree on in our debt-free journey?
Oh, my wife's biggest problem is she want to tackle the mortgage and the small loan we have sort of at the same time. She feels like we can do it both at the same time, or she feels like we're missing a possibility of bringing the mortgage down. It seems to me, since we've been doing this, that knocking off one at a time, it goes down at a much quicker rate. And to me, we're getting more done in a quicker time. You'll be able to make up the money once you finish paying off that last loan and then focus on the house, especially at the rate we're going. So that's probably one thing that me and my wife disagree with. She's wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. I always pay the extra on the mortgage, so I just don't want to stop. Just like you don't want to stop the 401k, I just feel like even if we just pay $100, we're fine,
Okay.
and then still pay that off. I'm not saying paying two mortgages at one
Right, right.
payments at one
And
time.
it's this is not a deal breaker. It's just something we, you know, bounce bounce heads on.
Oh, I have one. Do you think we should change that? You should change careers in the middle of the debt free journey, or do you think that you should just try and ride it out until you finish paying off your debt?
Well, unless you're really unhappy at your job, because there's a lot of times where Dave says you need to increase your income. Well, you could possibly. Most people can increase their income, but you may be in a bad situation. If you're happy at your current job, possibly moving up or changing to another job in the middle of that is, to me, makes things unstable. You may not know, be under new management. You may not know what you're getting into. So I would write it out if you're happy. If you know you can make a substantial increase, and you don't think uh, you're gonna have a problem with a new cast of team around you, then take the leap.
Okay. And do you think, sorry, have we told anyone else about our debt free journey, and what are their responses?
Well, I think if we were around family and friends, it would be a problem because people would be wondering why we don't
Go
go
out,
outside, why
yeah.
we're not, meeting up to eat, go to dinner. But because we sort of live, away from our main family, I don't have a problem. We don't have anyone
And they,
asking us
yeah, they're
why y'all acting
understanding.
so
Yeah,
different. And I think most
our
people would
family
be
understands, so
right.
they don't,
Yeah.
they're not
And
judgmental.
right.
So
And we were
doing this pretty much
yeah, we
anyway.
were cheap people anyway, to be honest with you. We weren't big spenders. So, other than dinners, that would probably be the only big difference if we was living right amongst family.
And we're going to dinner this week with our friends. We haven't gone to dinner with them in a long time.
No,
It's
right.
been about 2 months now.
You have to live a little bit
Yeah.
because when you're on the beans and rice program, you really there's not a lot to do. We go for walks, uh,
Yeah, at night.
but you really don't get a chance to get out. I don't go out anymore. I don't drink anymore. So when you add all that up, it, it can become suffocating. So this week we're gonna go out with a group of friends and keep it to a budget. We're probably gonna spend $40 at the most. You
And
know,
go to the all you can eat
it's a
Chinese
little
buffet.
Chinese buffet place. So as
I
y'all know,
do
it's not a
miss
whole lot of
I
money.
do miss when we used to drive. We used to fill up the gas tank and just wherever we end up is where we
Where we
drive to.
yes,
Yeah,
that was
that's
something we did a
a
lot.
lot. Yeah,
We just fill up the car and go driving, but that's like twenty
20 to
dollars.
$30. Yeah,
Sometimes we end up an hour away,
yeah.
and then while you're driving, you're
Got
stopping
to
to get something
eat
to eat.
and then snacks on the way.
Right, right. So when you add all that, you could easily spend $40, $50 just driving around your local area. So we've even stopped that. What we've really bumped up on is the amount of walking we do as a family.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, do you have anything else? Any advice? What do you think we should? What advice would you give
I
a
don't
person
know.
just
I
starting?
I I beat up, and me and my wife disagree. Well, she has a business, so she needs her cell phone. But if you're out there and you're a regular family going to work, I think the easiest first step you could make is either A, the cable, or B, the cell phones. You
Hmm.
don't need a cell phone. We
Yeah.
all grew up when we were
Yeah.
18. Nobody had a cell phone
Honestly, the only reason I even have a cell
because you
phone is
have a
because
business.
I own my own business and
She gets a
my
lot of calls.
yeah, I get a lot of calls and my family's out of state. We're in Georgia, they're in Miami, in
So
Florida.
right,
So it's no
right,
way
and we don't
that
have a phone at the
yeah,
house. So the one phone serves its
yeah,
entire purpose. Business, if we
yeah,
got to talk to family,
yeah. And we
but
talk to our
and
families there
and that's
every
what I
day.
mean. I
So
know some people with home phones. Husband got a cell phone. Wife got a cell phone. Daughter got a cell phone.
that's
That's
a
it
hundred
doesn't
and fifty bucks right
right,
there.
just right there. And I think you only need one phone in the house. If your wife has to keep the phone, but the husband, he doesn't need a phone.
Unless
No,
he works long distance. But again,
it's right.
it depends on who
Yeah,
you
it
are and
depends
your
on your
lifestyle.
jobs, on your
So
lifestyle. If you have a little business,
yeah.
a little side business,
But
but
if you're trying to get out of debt, I mean, you're trying
most
to
of the
eliminate.
people I work spend the entire day looking and glancing at a cell phone, reading text messages. It's garbage and it's a waste of time, and it slows down your ability to do other things. So even stops communication between husbands and wives because
That's true.
husband over here, wife over there, they're both on the no. I think the best thing I ever did was got rid of my cell phone. I got rid of that way before the Dave Ramsey program ever came around. I just thought it was a waste.
Well, anything else? I guess that's it. We just wanted to do a quick video.
This what you woke me up for?
I didn't wake you up for
You
this.
woke me up for this.
No, I
No,
didn't.
I don't like you.
I don't like you either. All right. Well, that's it for our just random questions and answer Q&A. Thank you. And say bye.
Whatever.
Bye. Oh, goodness.